sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Good Feeling One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, preview of the Western Conference semifinals between the Trailblazers and the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are the 2nd seed, and I believe the Blazers are like the 3rd seed. All right, that's what I think it is, man. Sorry if I got it wrong. Appreciate everybody for checking back in. Goodfellas Sports TV, we in the building. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. So our last preview for the conference semifinals on both sides. We did the Nuggets and we did the Bucks and the Celtics. We done the Sixers and the Raptors who played tonight, and I believe the Nuggets and Trailblazers play tonight. We're doing that right now. We did the Warriors and Rockets yesterday morning. But this series is an interesting series only because I believe that former Denver Nugget Nurkic is out. Had Nurkic and Enes Kanter been 100% healthy, I think Portland beats them. And also what makes it a little bit closer than close, in my Nate Dogg voice, is that, you know, the Nuggets got all that experience versus the San Antonio Spurs. And I think the San Antonio Spurs was the perfect team for Denver to play in the first round. Not from the Popovich standpoint where he's a better coach than Mike Malone at this point. Just from the point that that team was built off 2 guys with fragile playoff mentalities, and LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan both had their playoff issues. You know, Aldridge going back for Portland and some years with San Antonio. So again, Denver is dealing with a team who has playoff issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's lining up nice for Denver to make it to the conference finals because, you know, Portland just beat a team who had playoff issues, who can't get out the first round, Russell Westbrook and the Thunder, without Kevin Durant. So once again, this is going to be Portland's toughest test, or their toughest test, because they got bounced by Anthony Davis. The year before that, they got bounced by, last year. The year before that, they got bounced by Golden State Warriors, which ain't no shame. They really showed up and showed out in this series. Lillard and McCollum. But in this series, in my opinion, it's tough. It's tough to call, man. You know, Jamal Murray he playing with a lot of confidence right now. He not as consistent as Lillard and McCollum, but I think they found something by putting the Craig guy in the starting lineup, his defense, and putting Barton on the bench. I mean, really for Denver, it's been Jokic, Murray, and the Craig guy. I think it was Craig Morris and Beasley. I get them confused. I think it was the Craig guy. And Gary Harris has been somewhat, been there. But Portland, they don't have a big guy to answer for Jokic, which would be a humongous problem. Would be like 100% Denver win in 5 or 6 games. But Nikola Jokic ain't aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He ain't aggressive. He don't have that Shaq mentality where, you got a small guy on me, or you ain't got nobody worthy of guarding me. I'm going to just, light him up for 40 or 50 tonight. He want to be a passer. He want to be a facilitator, and that's the problem. If he had the mentality and Mike Malone tell him, look here, man, you get them niggas on the block, barbecue chicken, and he go out there and he take 30, 40 shot attempts, he average 40, 50. Shit, he get a 60-pointer in there because nobody can guard him. Not even Enes Kanter, Collins, or none of them. Leonard K, none of them guard him. Farouk Aminu, Mo Harkless, whoever they put on him. Real shit, Jokic should average 40, 50 points this series. I'm honest. Well, his ability with the back to the basket, 40, 50 points. They should win this series easy if he was aggressive, but he ain't aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So, it's Murray and him, Craig, and Harris has been the ones that have been showing up. Still waiting on Will Barton to do something. He can win you a game by himself. He can explode for 30, 40 points. Gary Harris is a good player as well, too. But you look at Portland, I don't think they have an answer for Lillard. Denver. Nobody across that line. I don't think they have an answer for McCollum. I think Craig can get out there and defend McCollum pretty well. I think, they need to play Craig and Beasley and Morris a little bit more in this series and kind of fade the black with Will Barton in them. But then again, this is a series that Paul Millsap can come up huge in. Millsap could take advantage of Minu and them. So Denver got a lot of good matchups. Portland, in my opinion, only got really two good matchups, and that's McCollum and Lillard. But if they can put Morris or Craig, one of them dudes on McCollum, I mean, McCollum can have a bad series as well too. But Portland getting over the OKC hump, it really wasn't a hump because they sucked in the first round too. So it's crazy, man. But how I look at this series, man, for Denver, it really boils down to Jamal, how consistent he could be, Jokic, how aggressive he'll be, and Millsap. I think Millsap is going to be the wild card. Millsap is another guy that should be able to average 20 points this series because they don't have a matchup for him, but he might be old and beat up. For Portland to come down to McCollum and Lillard, and then who else gonna help us tonight on the offensive end? If Canner be healthy, then Canner can be that third wheel. But this is a really, really tough series to call, man. Real tough. I'm liking what Dame bringing to the table. I'm liking what McCollum bringing to the table. It's basically, are you picking Dame and McCollum to win this series, or are you gonna pick Jokic, Murray, and the rest of the company, man? And it's tough, man. I think both teams can play with pace, but I think where it get interesting at is the consistency of Jamal Murray and Millsap and Jokic and Plumlee down there in the paint. And I think Denver in the paint should have a huge advantage this series. They ain't got to deal with Jakob, Aldridge, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? And if I was Denver in this series, I would just, pay attention to Damian Lillard. I put the Craig guy, Harris, on McCollum, and I get the ball out of Lillard's hand. Anybody else beat me but Lillard. That's what it is. I'm trapping Lillard. If Aminu beat me from 3, Evan Turner beat me from 3, I'm going to tell Craig, don't worry about it. Stick on him and Harris, stick on McCollum. Whoever else beat me in this series, they beat me. You know what I'm saying? But Damian Lillard is not going to be the guy to beat me. For Portland, you're going to have to use multiple bodies. Lillard, Collins, and hopefully Canner can come back. And Aminu. But the good thing about them is that is Jokic is not an aggressive player. He ain't looking to drop 50, 60, points or nothing like that. He facilitates. So I wouldn't double Jokic if I'm Portland because he ain't always looking to score. He looking to pass. So I let him get his, you know what I'm saying, because he's not aggressive. And I stay home on the shooters and just watch the backdoor cuts. But, pretty much, man, this is a tough series. But I think I talked myself into sticking to my Western Conference pick. You know what? I don't think it's as tough as people think it is if Mike Malone could really coach. And I think Denver gonna win this series and gonna win this shit in 7. I'm gonna say it goes 7. I really want to say it goes 6, but I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say Denver win in 7. I don't think with the injuries of Nurkic and Enes Kanter, they got enough to deal with Millsap. They got enough to deal with Plumlee or Jokic. And then again, I just think they got too many weapons on the wings, man. But I got Denver in 7. Yeah, I think Denver gonna win in 7. They getting a lot of valuable experience, and next year when they get Michael Porter Jr. back and he back healthy and they make some moves, Denver can possibly win the West next year. With this experience they get, man, with Durant possibly leaving, I think Klay not gonna go nowhere, but I think Denver is gonna be the team to beat. Houston, this day last year, man, with Chris Paul looking like a grandpa, this day last year to compete. But I think Denver is a team on the up. They playing with house money. They playing with getting a lot of experience versus these teams. And I think I'm gonna stick with my pick. They make it to the Western Conference Finals. The Denver Nuggets. It wouldn't surprise me that Portland win, but Denver just got too much on the interior. That's what it boils down to me for. The interior, they got the rim defender in Plumlee. They got the stretch four and Paul Millsap, and then they got one of the best centers in the game in Nikola Jokic, man. And if Jokic is aggressive this series, and Mike Malone sit him down and say, man, go look to be a scorer. Don't worry about facilitating. This series can be over in 5. Real talk. This series can be over. If he plays with aggression, Jokic, this series can be over in 5. They got nobody that can hold him down there. But that's my personal opinion. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for showing love. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email as well if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. Whatever you got to talk about, man, you want to chop it up with me about. All of my social media is in the description. Want to know where the intro, instrumental come from? That link's in the description. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, and much, much more. Website, promo code, description. And whoever email me the winner, who they think gonna win this series, I'll give you a $10 gift card or $15 gift card to the Hellblaze. So let me know what y'all think. Goodfellow Sports TV. Share the videos. One time for the one time. We gone.